Welcome YouTube. Hope you guys are okay. Hope everyone had a good trading week. Yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it and go through some analysis. If anyone has literally any questions at all, please ask. If it's about your strategy, your back testing results, just a general trading question, anything to do with psychology, funded accounts, whatever it is, feel free to drop them in the chat and I'll happily answer questions. I think the last live stream we had like barely any questions and we finished it within like what 30-40 minutes. So please spam me with your questions if you have any. More than happy to answer. Hello Ahmed, I've not seen you in here in a while. Where to learn your strategy? If you go into the Discord, let me see if you've got the role. You do have the Leon role, so you should be able to see a section that'll have like all my channels. I'll show you. So you should be able to see these channels here. So the Leon section here has all my different channels. If you click intro, it has a full breakdown on how to learn my strategy, where to learn it, and all the different videos I have in the different channels. And if you guys can't see this section, it's because you have to go to start here and click Leon's free mentorship, and then you can see all my stuff. I post video breakdowns, trade breakdowns, pretty much everything in there. So yeah. And if you guys aren't talking, by the way, please can you mute your mic, because I don't want to hear any weird noises in the background. That would be very beneficial. Thank you. And again, YouTube, you guys, if you guys want to ask questions, you're more than welcome. Let me post the YouTube link to the Discords. Balls. Wait, no, I need to post it differently. Shit. 1 second. And I need to upload a file. Banner, Discord banner. Feels like, there we go. Perfect. Okay, boom. Right, we're good to go. When is the Blue Guardian giveaway? It is, I'll do it tomorrow. It's not going to be an invite competition or anything like that. I don't want to do another one of them. It's just going to be a, what do you guys, should we do like 2 of them as just a random giveaway? Whoever wins, wins. And the other one will do like a little game or something. We can maybe do it in a live stream on Sunday, or I'll do a mentorship session during the week and we can host the little giveaway during that call. And we'll do some, or we can do a game of Gartic or something. Leon, does 369 prop firm still do free capital? It's not free capital. If you have, yeah, we're still technically partnered with 369, but you need to have a track record and proof that you're actually a okay trader and you know what you're doing. And then depending on that, you'll get purchased like a 5K account to trade with. And then if you can show results on that small account, then yes, you'll be, they'll purchase a big account for you and it's like a 50-50 split. Yeah. Right, let's carry on and get cracking into the analysis. That cough, Gartic cough. Yeah, we'll most likely do Gartic, or we'll do something more fun this time. I passed with a 5K with equity edge. What do you think? I mean, that's good, but it depends how you passed. If you just degened it and you got lucky, then it doesn't really mean anything, to be honest. You'll have to obviously show how you passed it. Right, so first let's quickly go over news for next week. Let's see. Is it looking crazy or are we okay? Monday, JPY red news and pound and US dollar bank holiday. So literally no volume and JPY volatility. So Monday, probably not going to see much, to be honest. And then Tuesday, we're going to see the correction for USD and pound because obviously the bank holiday, no volume. Tuesday, we're going to get a massive spike in volume. Not massive, but you know. More JPY yellow. BOJ core CPI, that's like a beyond red folder. I don't know why it's yellow. It's stupid. 2 phases, 8% and 5%, mostly swing trading low lots. I mean, potentially, yeah, that's good. If you can explain your strategy and you can show that you've got a strategy written down and it's just not in your head and you know what you're doing, then yeah, go for it. Send a message in there. Wednesday, we have a little bit. Aussie dollar CPI. Thursday, bit of USD news. You know what? It's not that bad, to be honest. It's just a typical week. Apart from Monday is a bit of a weird one. So Monday, maybe hold off a little bit. But yeah, let's get into it. So pound Aussie, we have a few levels. We have this. and we have this up here. This is 260 pips. I'm willing to take a trade from this because we technically have the psych level, maybe ATR. And I don't know if we have anything else. Do we have... I mean, I don't really like this fib. Straight away, no, that's not really a good fib. 61 is there, though. Do we have, like, a weird trend line or anything? Let's have a look. Nope. And last of all, I'm guessing this fib doesn't have anything. Yeah, not really. So all we're looking at here is... Yeah, that's 61, though, Lytix. I'm guessing you're looking at that. That isn't... It's not really valid. Yeah, degen 61, because technically the 61 failed from here, so you wouldn't really carry it on. So you'd draw it from this level, and then you'd, you know, did the 61 work there? You can argue, I don't know, maybe let's say yes it did, but then it failed. So now this is the new fib, which is that. As you can see here, it respected, and now this is actually a 61, but it doesn't really line up with the level. But I guess you could call that the 61 too, but yeah, not really. It's half a confidence. So for me to take this, to be honest, I don't know if I'd take it with just ATR and the psych level. If we had a strong move in and there was not a single pullback straight into the level, yeah, sure. But we've had a strong move, and now we've just consolidated like what, 50 pips below the zone. So for me, I wouldn't really take that just off a ATR and a psych. So if we have alignment with obviously another Aussie pair or pound pair, then yeah, this could be a really nice move. But for now, yeah, I'm not too interested. Last week we had nothing on this as well. It broke out this range and then obviously saw a bit of a move towards this level. Pound CAD, I know. Did anyone take shorts from here? I hope not, because it had absolutely no confidences. We did have ATR, I think, but then did ATR move away? Yeah, we had like previous day ATR. As you can see, it did line up, and then, you know, next day came around and it made a move. And I think it technically missed by a few pips and did a bit of a reaction, but yeah, nothing really happened here. So it was a nice level, really nice level, but untradeable really. There wasn't much to trade it with. So now all we have really is potentially a break and retest, but I'd want it to break by a little bit more. Oh shit, it has, never mind. 100 pips is not too bad, to be fair, but considering this is a pretty swing level, I would prefer it to, I don't know, chill for a few more days and then make the move. Doesn't line up with a fib, doesn't line up with this move. Nope, doesn't line up with any fibs. So to take this, we'd need ATR, and again, alignment would be nice. I don't know if I'd take this just off ATR. I'll ping an alert out on it though, because it does look interesting. GJ, yeah, I'm not really trading any JPY pairs at the minute. We are approaching the highs, so could see a bit of a move, but as you can see, it's not really done much pullback apart from like close to this candle close here, and that was it. So GJ is pretty much a no-go. Pound Swiss, someone took the trade from like one of these levels, which I was not, yeah, I wasn't a fan at all, because you've got this, that, and that. When you've got this many levels, I would trade the first one and that's about it really. So this was the only tradable one, to be honest. I wouldn't really, especially because these were so long ago. So yeah, far away anyway. And none of them were like isolated. If I'm looking to take a really big swing trade, you know, like a level from, you know, a year ago, I want that level to be a decent isolated move like this, nice and isolated. When you're looking at this level, it's, I don't know. I don't really like it when it's, you know, two levels right next to each other. I'd want it to be just one simple isolated move from a year ago, and yeah, sure, I'd take the level. But when you've got this movement, I'm not really willing to take any trades from these levels. I'd only be looking for recent price action, such as obviously here. And this level got smashed. This was on Friday, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was. So that wasn't last week anyway. So we do have a really nice break retest. I don't know if it lines up with a fib. I hope it does, because if so, that's beautiful. Nope. And then you have the degen one. Again, not really. So hopefully we can see a tiny bit, unless we have like a really big, okay, no. Unless we can have a tiny bit more of a push, and then we can have the really nice fib. Fib, psych. Yeah, you got the psych level 1.15, and you have the break retest. That's a really nice trade. And it was a clean break as well. So hopefully we see a tiny bit more of a push up tomorrow, and then we can go for that break retest. That'd be really nice. That's a really clean trade. Pound New Zealand dollar was, I mean, it's just unfortunate. This was technically the trade that I was looking at. Obviously, we'll have to play it from here. But as you can see, it was getting really close, and news was coming out, and news caused it to drop like 200 pips in a few hours. So obviously, that is a no-go. You could have held it, but, you know, imagine if news went the other way. That's why it's just not worth holding during news, because you don't know what's going to happen. And when it goes 200 pips in your favor, yeah, that's good. Well done. But most likely it's not even going to close at 200 pips. You might get closed earlier, or only 100 pips. And if it went the opposite way and went 200 pips into your stop loss, you know that majority of brokers aren't stopping you out at your stop loss. They're stopping you out at minus 200. So if you're with a prop firm and you take this trade, that's an instant blow, instantaneous, which is just not worth it at all. Not worth it at all. So it's not worth the risk of, you know, potentially one win by holding through news, you know, just for a little 1-to-1. It is not worth it when you can potentially get, you know, well, lose your account instantly. So yeah, but anyway, as you can see, that level worked a treat, and this had beautiful alignment with Euro NZD, which missed, because I wasn't massively keen on this level. I know it is 150 pips, but GN 2-candle pullback, and it's 2 smallish candles on GN. It's not the nicest. Whereas EN was this level, this break and retest. So I was looking for sells from here, and I was looking for safe entries around this level, not the first one, the second one. And I think I was going 30-30 from here, which this was super safe. This level is big as fuck, 250. And as you can see, it's got a shit ton of structure. And we've had that secondary tap and another tap, and then it's weakened and it's broke through. So we had the EMA. I think we had, no, there wasn't a fib. No, there wasn't. So we just had the EMA. Was that it? Just, oh, EMA, ATR, and the break retest. And then obviously you had the GN alignment. And I did prefer this level overall. Even though it had no fib, we had the alignment, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, it didn't reach it because obviously news came out and pushed it down. So yeah, GN, I'm not really looking for anything at the minute. We do have the lows, which was formed at a market open, which makes it a little bit of a weird one, to be honest. And we've seen a tap of it anyway with news, so I'm not interested at all in this level. Potentially, we could see that as a level, as long as we have, you know, a strong move down, potentially break these lows and then see a retest into this level. If we just see some mess around in a retest, then no, I'm not really asked. But if we see a break retest, yeah, sure. So we do have multiple options for that as well. GU, we obviously took sells from this level last week. Technically, no, not the week gone, but last week. And it worked beautifully. We had alignment with this, like alignment across everything, I'm pretty sure. So we had the break of this level and then the tap into this one, and it worked really nicely. We do have this level up here, but I'm not as keen on that compared to this one. This one's a little bit better. 175 versus 130. Yeah, I think I'd rather just wait for the swings, to be honest, on GU. This is a really nice break retest, which has technically worked. It missed by a few pips and worked, so that's not really on the table anymore. So these are literally your 2 levels. Yeah, not looking at anything else. Euro Aussie, this also worked. It doesn't look like it, but as you can see, it technically did 30 pips to the T. Your first take profit would have been a break and retest of this, and look how accurate that was. Really, really nice. But Yeah, I was not looking for a trade on this. It was a very, very strange level. We did a little 100 pip rejection, then came back up and then did like a 170. And that just did not look nice at all. And it was only ATR, and that was it, just ATR on a level. So I wasn't interested in taking that. However, this level, I know it's a one candle level, but if we actually is there like a fib with this? Ooh, very, very close. And you've got a psych level. So I know it's a one candle level, but if we see alignment with that, I'm going to go for it. I will be happy if we have alignment because you've got a 61 fib, the psych level, this big ass zone. Yeah, obviously the level's a bit of a weird one. 4 hour, it's a really, really nice level. So if we see alignment with that, I'm going to go for it. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I just want to see, because I've been playing with duplicating trend lines a bunch and see, like, for example, this trend line, how nice that is. And then duplicating that onto this side. Holy shit, that could, wait, is that about there? No, technically it'd have to tap tomorrow / Tuesday-ish. Okay, yeah, I guess that's not gonna line up. And I'll show you an example of a duplicated trend line in a minute, because they actually are pretty interesting. But yeah, that could be potential. Euro Aussie. I'll mark that out. Add an alert. So we got 2 potential setups. Euro CAD. Yeah, nothing. It's pretty disgusting. It's created these little shitty levels on the way up. And these break and retests are pretty shit. Obviously, price is pissed around at them, so there isn't much at all on Euro CAD. Euro Swiss does have a retest. How many pips? 113 to be fair. Wow, that's big for Euro Swiss. It doesn't look big. That move doesn't look that big, but to be fair, that's not bad. And you technically have, it's the break and retest at this level as well. The only thing is, it's Euro Swiss, which, I mean, that break and retest worked a treat and it only broke by 40 pips. I'm just going to have a quick look if there's been any other, like, decent break and retest. You had that break and retest. Obviously, that was a very messy break, and it missed by a few pips. It broke by 50, missed by a few pips and worked. And then did -30 and worked again. Is there any others? You got that one, which it did 100. And oh shit, look at that wick. It did -10 drawdown and worked. That tiny ass level there gave that big fat ass wick retest. That one was a bit of a messy break. That one didn't work. So you know what? There's actually, again, here, it only broke, technically it broke by 100 and had a retest. That's actually a really nice one. Well, no, technically it retested on the same day. So you know what? I'm not even going to slag Euro Swiss off because it is actually fairly nice. So I might actually go for that. I think that's okay. 23 fib, break retest. And that's it. That is a bit of a risky one with Euro Swiss, but it's a valid setup and it's broke by what? 90, 100 pips. Hopefully it has one more candle up. Technically, then it won't line up, but we'll see. I don't know. I'll keep an eye out on it anyway. It's not 100%, but we'll see. We'll mark it as blue for break and retest. Euro JPY, again, not really interested in JPY. Euro into D, this was the trendline duplication. So let's get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that. See this trend line here? All trend line duplication is you draw a trend line like that, and then you duplicate it onto the other side, and you mark it up from the low. Obviously, this is the significant low, and you go like that. And as you can see, look what happened. Look at the tap. Let me turn off ATR. Look at the tap it had there. That's crazy. And then when you line that up with obviously this level here, that was your zone. Obviously this level was technically already used, so it wasn't as nice. But if this had just a strict move into it and we saw a tap into the level and the trend line, whew, that would have been a nice setup. But yeah, that worked when the news came out and GN did that move down, and obviously EN did move down as well. This break retest I'm not really interested in now because it missed like by like 20 pips and done the move. So the next level is, I mean, that is technically a level, but it's not exactly nice. So I don't know. That's about it really for your NZD. Maybe this could be a level, but obviously we need a bit of a strong move down first. So yeah, that's it. Euro USD had a really nice break retest. If anyone caught, I don't know. I think one person did take. I saw someone in chat talking about this. So if you did take the Euro USD break retest, well done, because I mean it worked really nicely. You did have the psych level and the EMAs. I would have taken, but this the level itself was only 90 pips, and the break was only 80 pips. So don't know. Looking for a 30 pip reaction was pretty ballsy. Yeah, if it would have been a tiny bit more, 100, then yeah, I would have went for it because you had, psych level, no ATR, no fib, but you had the psych level and both EMAs stacked up on top of each other. So you did have the confidences there. But it's just the level itself wasn't exactly the greatest. So yeah, on your USD, I do not have anything now. The next levels we have are this swing level, and that one there. So we'll see what happens. Aussie CAD, you technically have this, which is 69 pips. So yeah, no, that's a no-go. That was a really clean break retest. But unfortunately, it took like a week to get there and just hovered. I remember that trade actually. This original wick is when we cancelled it because it missed by like 10 pips. Yeah, absolutely nothing on Aussie CAD. Aussie Swiss, nothing again. Really boring. Aussie JPY, not trading. Aussie NZD, this one was such a nice setup. It technically worked, but of course didn't enter because news came out. But this was like the most textbook trade. Just level, fib, and you technically had a little EMA there as well. But yeah, technically worked. I was looking based on entries, I would have caught that. And yeah, it did 30 pips. So you would have hit take profit. But as you can see, news caused this to, yeah, go crazy straight into the level. And then it worked. So you wouldn't really taken that. But yeah, is what it is. We could technically see the break retest of that now. So that could be nice. But again, I think I'd rather it break a little bit more and then see a nice retest into that. I'm not really looking for any other buys now because there isn't any other buy levels. So yeah, we'll whack on the sell fib and wait for potential break retest on that. That is all I'm looking at. Aussie US dollar. This level is like 80. This one's 120. No, I'm not really looking at that. That's 117. Yeah, no, it's pretty shit, isn't it? Enter DCAD. Not really. I'm not making a mistake on that one. This level has seen a reaction, but this level is technically that level because that is just one big level. That is a shithole, and I've made a mistake like that in the past on NZD Swiss, taking a trade from this, and as you can see, it had a reaction from the low of it, and I decided to go for the high of it, which was stupid. And this is exactly what's happened here. We've had a reaction from the low of the level, so why the fuck would you take a trade from the high of the level? Especially when these are only, what, 40 pips apart? You know, if you're looking for a 30 pip reaction from the high when this is already give, a 20-30, it's just not worth it statistically. So yeah, that's a no-go for me. That level is gone. And that's 50. That's 50. Yeah, there isn't anything there. NZD Swiss, this is a really nice break retest. Let me just get rid of that. Really nice break retest. I don't know if anything lines up at the minute. We did see a nice reaction off of that, actually. We saw a reaction off of that, which was pretty much 30 pips. And we're currently seeing a reaction off of that, which is also 30 pips. Was there anything lining up with those? Because they were actually decent levels. I didn't even see them. Especially if we didn't have a reaction from this. Yeah, we had a clean break. Let me have a look. Let's see. Because they both worked. Not indicators. Replay. If there's ATR of that, I'm going to cry. Where was ATR? Oh, I have it turned off. Let's go back a few. ATR was just above. And it tapped whilst it was like 5 pips above the level. That was actually alright. Was there a psych level or anything? No. But the next one had the psych. That had a really nice tap of the level. Only did 30 from the very top of the level. So to be fair, and obviously that was news, I'm guessing, NZD news. So would have been a bit of a risky hold. This is the 4-hour time frame. You would have had to close out before news. So you could have secured a few pips, which would have been all right. And then that second level worked nicely. And did 37, which I wouldn't have taken because this level also gave a move. So that actually worked decent. We now got that one as the second level, which I will take if we see some alignment. Or, well, anything really. ATR, fib, whatever it is. You do have this break and retest, which nothing lines up with that. And then you have this, which I don't think is... Yeah, no, it's a bit of a shit fib. So you got a big fib. I think that is the fib, but yeah, nothing really lines up. So you do have the psych level, luckily. So either we push up a tiny bit higher and we have the ATR, not ATR, fucking hell, the fib, 38 fib and psych level. That'd be really nice. So you know what? We have actually 2 break retests. We have NZD Swiss and Pound Swiss and Euro Swiss. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Why does it do that, man? Like 3 trades. You can't take all 3. You can't exactly go 2%, 2%, 2%. That's so annoying. So you got to pick one. That's such a piss take. Okay. Well, that's just great, isn't it? So we're really relying on the Swiss this week. Oh. NZD JPY has gone booming. I'm pretty sure that's all-time highs. No, it's not, you dickhead. Since 2007, little financial crisis, boom. We're calling it all-time highs. That's pretty much all-time highs. Yeah, I'm not really looking for anything on that. NZD USD. This is a bit of an annoying one. Had a nice retest of that first of all. This 61 level. Now we have this big 61 level, and it's a bit of a weird one. You do have the psych and just the level itself. So if we saw, you know, ATR lining up with this, then yeah, I'd go for it. It's a decent level, psych level, ATR. Got a nice little, you know, double confluence there. But the 61 as a confluence is a bit of a weird one, just because of, you know, it's pushing a little bit, I can't lie. It is pushing. And the fact that we've had a bit of a consolidation under the zone doesn't give me the most confidence. So I wouldn't really be willing to take the trade from, you know, around here. I'd be looking to take it, you know, towards the high. Which means obviously I wouldn't really be looking at the 61 as a confluence. And I wouldn't take it just for the psych level. So I'd be looking for, you know, ATR to line up within this-ish. Or if we saw alignment, 100% taking a trade. Done. So yeah, we got multiple options for this trade. It's just a bit of a bummer that we've had a bit of a weird consolidation below the zone. Always puts you off. So hopefully it can have a nice strong move into this level. USD CAD had a nice rejection from this level, which was, I mean, yeah, it was a level, but I don't know. Again, it's a bit of a weird one. I don't know. Were you guys keen on that level? Looking at it now, it's just obviously it's very small time frame here. But if you're looking at these two levels, I would probably go with that. But for entries, if I was looking for entries anyway, what was that? 6-2. I'd probably go like 0.5 for entries, get decently high entries. So let's say we went 0.5 for entries. Would we have even caught that? Let's see. No, you wouldn't have caught it. And even at 4-5, you wouldn't have caught entries. Yeah, so you probably wouldn't have caught that anyway, but yeah, it did work really nicely. Yeah, it was a really nice move. So fair play is what it is. Now you do have this down here, but if it, tap tomorrow, I wouldn't really go for it. I mean, it won't tap tomorrow because obviously we have bank holiday. If it does, then that's pretty crazy. But let's see, does it have like a 61 or anything? No. Do we have a big fib? Ooh, we do have a big fib. Let me delete that shit. Let me delete these as well. These are irrelevant. So we do have a big... Oh, fuck. What am I doing here? Oh, it's the... I had a little fib on. Okay, right. That makes sense. So if we draw the fib from there to there, we have a big 38. It's just the fact that it's created this level and it's just dumped. I don't really want it to dump within 2 candles straight back to this level. I'd rather, take a few candles, like a week to come back to this level, and then we see a nice move. This does have the psych down here as well, which is actually pretty nice. So we do have a decent area. But yeah, hopefully, it takes a few days to come back down to here. And yeah, I'll go for that. USD Swiss, yeah, that was the level that worked really nice. Massive fib. That worked really nice. I didn't take it though. There isn't much here, to be honest. I doubt we're going to see. That is. Would you be willing to go for that again? I'm not. I mean, it doesn't even doesn't have anything anyway. It was technically the bounce off of this level, but it has created a move of its own. 200 pips, and it's chilled for like a month. So it is a valid level. But obviously you only have pretty much the psych. That's it, the psych level. So if you had psych ATR, then maybe consider it. But if we had like alignment, for example, like DXY alignment, then yeah, I'd give that a go. DXY alignment is pretty much just like a instantaneous take it. So I'll watch that. UJ, not bothered. CAD Swiss is just shit. This level sort of did provide a pullback though, so yeah, it worked. And did like, I mean, let's say entries were here, you would have caught like 40 pips. And then CAD J and Swiss J, yeah, you've got nothing. So we do have a few setups, to be fair. We do have a bunch of break and retests. DXY levels, we have, what do we have? We have that. That's a significant level, and you have this one up here. These are the main 2 levels. So obviously, if we want those dollar sells, we need to be tapping into this level this week, which don't know. We'll see. And if we do see a push towards the lows and we see dollar buys, does that line up with anything? We have, yeah, it does. Dollar buys. So either way, we've got dollar sells and dollar buys. So we could see alignment on DXY, which could be really nice. UK 100 doesn't really have anything to line up with. J225, I'm not trading JPY. US 500, saw the break and retest of this, which works nicely. And then bonds, similar-ish to DXY. Obviously, bonds are, again, directly correlated with price. So directly correlated with the strength of the currency. So if we see bonds hit this buy level and DXY hit this buy level, that's like fucking super perfect. And then we also have, I mean, this is inversely correlated, but you got that for US 30. So some interesting levels, to be fair. And yeah, that's about it. Any questions, or are we good? Should we end it there? Gold. Okay, I will cover gold. Fucking hell, Leon, what were you doing here? Oh, duplicated trend line again. Oh yeah, I know some people were looking for a sell from here. That works nicely. I know it doesn't look like it, but as you can see, I had a really nice tap and made a move that literally 15-minute time frame in gold, and it did 140 pips. It's crazy. Moves so fast. Gold, I mean, you have an obvious level. 2277. There you go. Well, 70, call it 75, the psych level. So these are your two main levels on gold now. And you'll see what happens based off of, obviously, the taps on these. If we see a break of this level, we might see a bit of short-term downside on gold, but don't know. I'd wait for a breakout of this range. Yeah. I don't know what this was from, though. This move down. Obviously, this was a nice, healthy move up, but then we had a sudden fucking bash down. So, not too sure. But same with silver, actually. Oil, not as much. Oil does have a really nice break and retest, but by the looks of it, that is a miss. That's unfortunate. That would have been really nice. And oil, yeah, no, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Yeah. So gold, not much, but really nice buy zone on a daily from 2275-ish. Between 2275, 2280. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna call it there. So thank you guys for hopping in. I appreciate it. Gonna get a giveaway started yet tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Make sure you guys have the giveaway role, otherwise you'll miss it. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. No worries. Peace out. See ya.